She knows that somewhere in this room there's a small brown paper parcel. And inside that parcel is the thyme, sage and marjoram that she needs for seasoning. But do you think she can find it? Not on your life. What's this? Roast chicken without stuffing. I don't like this at all. What's wrong now? This horrible scene comes into her mind.
What about some stuffing?
Yes, please.
Oh dear, we can't let that happen. Ah, you've remembered where you put that parcel, have you? Well, it looks as if we're going to have our seasoning after all. But if you ask me, I'd rather have no seasoning at all than this stuff, full of bread with a sprinkling of onion and just a taste of herbs. That's what this seasoning's going to be like. That's right, fill it up with bread. But I'm afraid your husband's boss isn't going to ask for a second helping of that seasoning, dear lady. We'd better do something about this. Just a minute. This is what you need. There you are, your troubles are over. Just open that packet of Tandico stuffing, pour some of that mixture into a bowl, add some boiling water, mix it, and you've got the most delicious seasoning you've ever eaten. None of that crying your eyes out while you cut up an onion, that is, if you're lucky enough to get an onion. None of the trouble of hunting high and low for that parcel of herbs, that is, if you've got any herbs. Your seasoning's right there inside that Tandico packet.
There's no doubt about this homemade stuffing, you can't beat it.
For really tasty cutlets, dab them in Tandico seasoning instead of crumbs. And for stuffed baked rabbits, leg of mutton, or stuffed tomatoes, Whenever you want seasoning, remember, your grocer has Tandico.
Come and see a special showing of the new Black & Decker Power Range. Sylvia is carrying a 2-speed power driver in black crinkle finish with bright orange side handle, switch and cord. Tanya has a Black & Decker power saw in the same exciting color scheme. It's so easy to recognize the great new Black & Decker Power Range. Just look for the striking black and orange color scheme. The new Black & Decker Power Range. A powerful partner for any man.
Do you wake feeling listless? Can't you spring out of bed? No, this isn't an ad for pep-up pills. It's an inside story on how every housewife can keep fit as she works. These preliminary exercises are just to tire you out a bit so you don't dive too eagerly into the housework. And of course they do get a few pounds off the places where you could do with a few pounds less. Okay, girls, into your working togs now. Hang out the washing and feel better for it. This is a school of deportment of a different type. It teaches Melbourne housewives that ordinary housework can be made to improve the figure, which gives housework twofold importance, as every husband will agree. Just think of poor Dad sitting at that horrible office desk all day while you can rub the pounds away. Sweeping's a figure flatterer too. You'll be doing it like this even when there's no dust. Wouldn't it rock you? Don't worry if Junior leaves things lying about. Picking them up is so good for you. Righto, happy housewives. Work's a pleasure. And don't you forget it, see?